First exercise done, rear delt machine fly. Rear delts are warmed up now. We're going to move down the posterior chain, so we're going to hit the lats now. Next exercise, Nautilus pullover. Real big stretch in the lats here. I'm just trying to mobilize my shoulders as well before we really get into the heavy work. So you could say this is a pre-exhaust or a warm-up exercise, and really like the way that the chest expands and opens out, and I really feel ready for the rest of my exercises after we've done this. Mat grip pull down. I really like this reverse grip handle. It allows me to open my hands a little bit, and this way mechanically it's really easy for me to drive my elbows right down to my hips. I get a really good squeeze, particularly in the lower back where the Christmas tree is, and this is an area that's been a weak point, my lower lats, and we've really brought them up this year, and a lot of that's just been changing the handles for basic vertical and horizontal pulling movements, where the wrist position, the hand position has changed to allow me to drive the elbows back or down in a mechanically sound fashion. Works for my body. Training log, fucking essential. Intra-workout, essential amino acids from Strong Sports. VascuMax is a caffeine-free pre-workout or intra-workout, also from Strong Sports. Then we have creatine, glutamine, sodium, potassium, and taurine. Absolutely essential to have a good intra-workout. Very individual to me. Try out what works for you, but I definitely recommend essential amino acids and electrolytes. V-grip cable row, using straps because it's heavy and it fucks my grip, and I want to do more work later. And we're working middle and upper back with this. It's really heavy loading, sets of 8, and we're going to go to absolute mechanical failure with this one.
I've been working with Thom since January 2018, and ever since it's become a training relationship that is just awesome. He is a really dedicated individual, as you can see. He has beautiful execution, he's passionate about what he's doing, and so am I. And so this is just a perfect combination, and I'm really proud to have him on as a client.
This fantastic line row from Panata Sport. I love this. Always like one real heavy rowing exercise and one where I work more to feel the contraction, a little bit more volume. And this is the volume exercise. And I'm really working to squeeze and contract the lower lats with this one. So you'll see the hand position, the elbow position comes lower down the spine. I'm able to contract lower in the lats. On the V-grip cable row, it's a real heavy action. I'm contracting more in the upper and middle, okay? So we've got heavy loading, followed by volume. Look at this grip. It's like a fucking cheese grater. That's why I'm using these. Because I still want the skin on my hands to be here at the end of the workout.
Okay. Yep.
Hey. 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 What I'm doing with this one, I'm pointing my toes up as high as I can so I can kick through the heel, generate some real power in my hamstrings, okay? So that's my strong position for this lift. So turn my toes to the ceiling, really contract hard, and kick back with power. Firing up hams with probably my favorite hamstring exercise, standing leg curl. So we can do a single leg, really squeeze, and we're doing sets of 15 here. Slowly over the weeks progressing the load. This started off really as a light exercise for me, and now we're moving a decent amount of weight for a pretty high volume. So this is my warm-up for hamstrings, still a relatively high amount of work. After that we move into a heavy seated leg curl, which we do DC style. After 3 heavy sets, we're gonna do a working set of 20 as well. Seated leg curl, really important I'm belted in here, so I don't use my hips. I'm bucking into it. I can really isolate the hamstrings. I'm not starting off with too much of a stretch. I'm gonna dig right in and get right under the glute with this. 10 reps. Hey!
1.
Hey!
2. Yep.
Hey! 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 Do 2 more sets, getting a little bit heavier of 10 reps. We're gonna finish DC style, 20 reps, about 60% of my working weight for 10, and we're just gonna burn it out. After that, we finish with our final heavy exercise, last exercise of the day. It's gonna be a barbell Romanian deadlift. Most people would not do the heavy Romanian deadlift, their main exercise, probably the best exercise for posterior chain hypertrophy, as the last exercise of the day. What we've done is we've exhausted already all of the muscles of the posterior chain, arguably. We've already worked them. And the reason why I'm gonna do the Romanian deadlift last is, for me, it's fucking heavy and it fucks me up. I can't do anything else afterwards. I don't wanna do anything else afterwards. So if I put that exercise, let's say second after a warm-up, the rest of the session would be shit. So this is what works for me. I'm bodybuilding, I'm doing hypertrophy. The maximum amount of weight I can move is not relevant. I just want to load the muscles completely and utterly within my rep range. I'm going to do that for 6 to 8 reps today. It's the last exercise, we're going to do it now. Start to get heavy now. There's 2 things with this. I always push my ass back and start the movement. It's a hip hinge. It's what you need to remember. Fundamentally, it's a hinging movement. push my ass back. And the other thing, so for me, the weakest point in the chain is going to be my shoulders, my rear delts. So I try to pin them back, make them the strongest point in the chain mentally, even though they're going to fail first. And what I do is when I grip the bar, I try to bend it. So when I grip in, I lock it in. I turn the elbows in. This locks the rear delt back and down. This is my strong position to start this lift. And what I find is that as soon as the rear delts fail, as soon as the shoulders go, that's when the hinge turns into a rounding movement. My body starts to collapse. And that's when I'm at risk. So that's the point of failure for me. So we're going to see that because we're going to go there in a couple of sets time. Okay, next set, top set. I'm going to prepare myself mentally. I've got to put some music on for that one. That's not there today. That didn't feel good. Previous weeks we've had this, I think 5 and 6 reps. That's 3 weeks. But for whatever reason the strength's not there today. It doesn't feel good. So we're just going to leave that 2 reps. I'm going to do a little back off set instead, just to make sure I've got enough work in for the session. Good session today. Workout's complete. Check out the website, viennamuscleandfitness.com. Some of the products featured from today you can buy on there. Training programs. Contact me for online coaching. And if you're in the area, personal training as well, okay? Hope you enjoyed the workout, guys, and plenty more to come. Where's the lens? Down there, yeah. Okay. No case stuff, sorry.
That's nice.
But that one was okay.
We will use it.